Oh, what's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. It's Daniel checking in with the new video. Today, I want to talk about how I feel trapped in the 9 to 5. I feel trapped in the rat race like I will never get out. I'm 45 and I've tried to do different things to escape, maybe to create my own business and my own income, because I want that. I never wanted to work my whole life. I watched my mom work her whole life and struggle, not just work, but struggle her whole life to get by. And then retiring like early disability, because of a disability, because of health problems. So she kind of worked herself till she couldn't work no more. But she struggled most of her life, and I watched that. But even before that, I didn't really want to. I'm just naturally lazy, and I'm trying to find the most efficient way to do things. So take that however you want, but it didn't make sense, like wasting all your time to work for somebody. But I think people know that now more than ever, since the cost of living has gotten kind of crazy and our dollar bill doesn't go as far. So it feels probably worse. It feels like like you're stuck and you're struggling harder than ever compared to 20 years ago. You could kind of live a little decent or more better life because everything was a lot cheaper, so you felt a little bit more comfortable. But now you feel uncomfortable, to say the least, unless you make decent money. And I've been working at that to try to create a decent income, increase my skills to create more money, more value. If you get more skill, you get more value, you can get more paid better. So I tried to increase my skill. Then with some practical skills you can get really quick, and then double my income. Kind of double my income, but for a long time I was apathetic, and I was I didn't want to participate. And work is just, you're miserable, and it never looked good to me to be working all the time and wasting your life. But you gotta survive, so I had to submit in a way. I think you have to make a sacrifice. You have to take a risk to get to where you want. You have to sacrifice a few years to get to some place you really want. But I feel like I sacrificed the past few years, and I didn't get where I really wanted to be. I had some big losses, some unforeseen outcomes or circumstances, and that's gonna happen too. But you gotta take that into factor. Sometimes you lose, but I still feel like I kind of won in a way, because I feel satisfied. I at least tried. I might not have gotten to exactly where I wanted to be, but I did get some minor wins, which pay off in the long run. So they could be major wins. It could be major wins if it's in the long term, because it's not a race, it's a marathon. Life is not a race, it's a marathon. So I had to pace myself, and I started focusing on the goal more and working hard at it, but I've had a few wins and a few losses, but it's like I still haven't made the progress I want. So I feel stuck. I feel trapped in a way. Like it could take a long time to get out. I think I overestimated my abilities. They say a lot of people do that. They overestimate what they can do within a year. So, and they underestimate what they can do within, I think it said 3 to 5 years, something like that. But it's been like 3 years since I've been putting in a lot of work. So I've made a lot of progress, but I feel trapped, like in a way, and I don't know. I don't know how to get out. I don't know what to do. There's nobody pointing the way. Each person's journey is different because of different factors. Maybe the people you know, maybe the places you live, and maybe your natural ability and skill is another factor. So it's not easy to escape the rat race. Just know that. Just realize that. Like, it's not built for you to escape. It's not built to help you out. You gotta figure it out on your own. And I like that challenge in a way. I like the idea that it's gonna be challenging and it's gonna be discouraging. So to become successful is not easy, and I feel like I made a couple mistakes, like big mistakes that I wish I didn't make along the way. And they're hard to reverse too. I didn't make plan B's like I should have, and I didn't realize it at the time. So that's another thing. But I'm trying to improvise now and work it out. There is a little hope. I still got some big opportunities that could happen soon, and it's keeping me going because I fell all the way back down to like a normal job and lost everything, and I feel defeated. Felt defeated. I feel trapped in a way, but there is a little hope. I still might have a couple opportunities left that might happen within a year, but it's hard to keep positive about your circumstances. That's affected me a lot too along the way. Like when I was younger, I used to let my outside circumstances affect me a lot more, but I learned how to stop letting them mess with me as much. But it's a struggle. You gotta learn how to control your emotions, and along the journey, you gotta learn how to control your emotions and focus on the goal and to put in the work. So I had to improvise. I had to change my goal too because I took a big loss and one of my goals didn't work out. But I didn't let it affect me as much. I didn't let it make me feel like a failure. Even though I failed, it was alright, because a lot of successful people, they fail a lot before they become successful. You gotta learn to move with the failure and accept you're gonna fail sometimes. So it's been interesting, to say the least. I still got a couple opportunities. It could happen in a few months, but it's discouraging too. So it's funny, but I think you better keep a good perspective about it too. Keeping a good perspective and mindset is key. It's helped me out a lot. But alright, that's it for this video. I'll see you in the next one.